YouTubers? Faithful. Laity being faithful even when they know they're not going to be successful in the eyes of the world. Is there something you could encourage the laity, that could be religious, could be clergy, about the beauty of being faithful? A faithful moral act to me seems to be powerful even if it's not successful. Christ died as a criminal. In the eyes of the world, it was unsuccessful. Being faithful when you're acting out on your duties as lay people, responding to the tape of what Archbishop Cruz is teaching us. Bishop, can you tell us about, encourage us, be faithful even when we know we're not going to be successful? What do we do?
To be faithful not only to the teachings of the church, but also the voice of a right conscience is not optional, you know. It is mandatory. It is not something you are free to do or not to do. Being faithful is that you know what is right and wrong, you know what ought to be done or what ought to be avoided, and you're obliged to follow that. Conscience, the voice of conscience, the voice of truth, the voice of the gospel, the voice of the scriptures. So there is no choice, especially as far as priests are concerned. They have no choice whether to do it or not. They have to. But as far as the laity is concerned, let me be very clear about this. The laity have all the right to complain in black and white what is wrong with this particular priest, and to bring this to the attention of the bishop. And if the bishop is wrong in any concrete item, then that case should be brought to the attention of the nuncio or directly to the attention of the to the congregation of bishops. There is a recourse always in this matter, and the thing is that we just do not keep quiet.
Priest, bishop, nuncio, which is the papal
Yes.
agent in your country, then to the Roman dicastery, whichever
if
it
there
is.
is no nuncio, then it goes to the Roman dicastery, who is competent to handle the case.
Whether it's diocesan or clergy.
Yes.
But there is recourse. There is hierarchical recourse.
Yes. That's there are about 50 offices in the Vatican.
And the beauty of the Catholic Church, which is like a symphony of truth, is we have a church court.
There is no concern that has no church entity to respond thereto. There is always
somebody in charge to respond to that.
They're either congregations, offices, or tribunals.
This is the body of Christ.
Yes.
Communal.
Yes.
And they care. There are people who
Yeah.
actually get up in the morning and they care about their neighbor.
Yeah. And in fact, if a priest or a bishop is doing wrong, and I stand up to say it, either by writing it down or by talking to him directly, etc., etc., I'm doing good, you know.
It's a good act to again, what is doing good? Can you one more
I mean
time?
to say, if there is something wrong which a priest is doing or something wrong which a bishop is doing, I am doing good if I correct this either by denouncing it there in public or presenting the case to the Holy See.
Let's come back and talk about procedural due process, if I can borrow your time for 2 more minutes, because I have a question about secrecy. Stay tuned, folks.